They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he coughs up the football near his own goal line. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and an Eagle touchdown. So that is now 2 fumble return touchdowns. And you talk about something that's going to drive a head coach crazy.
Without a doubt. But for the defensive guys, once you do it once, you create a frenzy. Everybody wants to get involved, and they got it done a second time.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. That's fielded in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Now the Falcons offense gets ready to head back onto the field. Henry, the lone man in the backfield. So after the INT, it's Brady. They'll roll him out right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. And now it's second down.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
Now, he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. Now a play fake. Brady surveying the field. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line.
I've got to make sure that I don't take Tom Brady's greatness for granted, that we make it routine. How about that throw right there?
Yeah.
Another great completion.
And you know one area where he honed his throwing, he was a catcher in high school. He was actually drafted by the Expos in 1995 in the 18th round.
Wow, that would have been something to see him behind the dish.
Think he gunned down a few guys?
Gunned down a few guys trying to steal second. That would have been fun to watch.
Alongside Charles It's the Falcons in possession to begin quarter number 2. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. And Cooks has it over the middle. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it now. The confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
They come out here in the eye. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
I remember watching Derrick Henry come out of Alabama and sitting with some scouts, and one of the debate points with him was, while at Bama, how often did he have to deal with contact near the line of scrimmage? They were so good up front.
And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And Philadelphia ready to get going on offense again. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. They begin the drive with Hill. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, they give up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on first down. That's what they talk about us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. And a good quarterback Facing zone coverage, if he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
2 minutes remain here in the first half. Back to the booth right after this. Now a play fake here on first down. Hits his target, the tight end, Will Tye. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10. Well, he caught it right at the line of scrimmage, and before he could even think about advancing it forward, he got hit.
Great tackling, because that's what you're taught. Don't give up yards after the catch, and most offenses make a living off of yards after catch. Those hidden yards that may not go into the score sheet, but they count big for moving the ball and stretching the field. Really nice open field tackle.
It'll be a gain of 9, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Well, still in search of the first down after that last completion. Rodgers going to try and throw on 3rd down. Being chased out left. He can run for it, and he will. A pickup of 5 that time and a first down.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
And he goes backwards. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. On 2nd down, here's Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete. Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Sliding out of the pocket. And that is caught. Herman Moore. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down. And the Falcons going to use another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So on 4th down here, Mike Tomlin says, let's just get 3. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And the 13-year man puts it through, and the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. It's a little bit of time left here in the 2nd quarter, but they get the field goal near the end of the first half to expand that lead.
Now, that's got to feel good, but they can't let up. Now on the kickoff, they've got to make sure they don't give up a big return or big yardage to set up the other team for one last chance to score themselves.
So out come the Falcons now. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. It's caught left side by Cooks. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 15 yards through the air and a first down. And now they're in the hurry-up.
Some think the teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver who has a lot of stature to him.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. The final shot before half for Brady. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Deshaun Shedd. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And Last year, that would have been a net gain of 5 on the return. This year, he stopped where he would have been if he had taken a knee, and that's at the 25. Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here. They go play action here on first down. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now second down. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. Brady again here on 2nd and 10. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Cameron Wake, he's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. To throw is Brady. Under pressure, they got him again. Stephon Tuitt in there to drop him, and back-to-back sacks now bring up 4th and long. Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. Here we go on 4th down now with Brady. He's got time. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Levante David in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
The good signal callers will never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. To throw, it's Rodgers. Hits his target, the tight end, Will Tye. They get 17 down to the 17, and it's a first down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. They'll try to pound it in with Hill. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. And third quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you stop the clock, and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners, keep moving and keep grinding clock.
They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. And back at the 8 now. 3rd and goal. Rodgers now on 3rd and goal. His pass caught at the 4. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
And being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. So put another 3 on the board, and all things considered, a good opening drive here to begin the third quarter.
It sure was. I think as a head coach, you're happy to come out and put a little drive together, take the 3 points, and build on your lead.
And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here. And on that last drive, went for it on fourth, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on fourth down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
And Hill with it over the middle. Hill's hit, and he lost the football. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. The Eagles coming out as they get ready. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Darquez Denard. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. And here now come the Falcons. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal? And they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive. A little more pep in their step.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the Pro Bowl safety Cam Chancellor. And he's going to take this.
Oh, a tough decision on their hands now. And this early on, it's one you can't afford to get wrong. Boy, the skills just leap out at you with this guy. He will be a very important part of this ball club. Yeah, not too much analysis needed here. This is quite a get at this stage of the draft. And this team does have a lot of needs, but this guy is a legitimate star, and he'll make everyone around him better. So with a handful of starters already nailed down, you have to ask yourself, do you dare go for depth, or do you just try to cover as many areas of the field as possible? Definitely some options with this pick. Do you take a skill player here, or get yourself some help up front? And that's a pick that'll solve a lot of problems out there. He'll fit in nicely. Three choices here, all of them impact players. Yeah, maybe not the pick that's going to change this team's fortune, but he is an improvement over what they had. Now it's getting to the time of the draft where you really want to get lucky and hope somebody falls into your lap. Yeah, I think with that pick, you're just looking to build up your core. Get some guys in here that can help round out the roster. A bit of a dilemma with this threesome. Which side of the ball do you turn your focus to here? Options here on both sides of the football. It's pretty much of a coin flip if you ask me. Boy, it's finger crossing time now. With the end in sight and a few more holes to fill, you've got to be hoping that there's still a gem or two that becomes available. We've seen one St. Louis Ram come off the board. Might we see another?
We're awake, we're alive, got the fire in our eyes. We're the kings, we're the queens, and if this is just a dream, don't wanna wake up. Let this feeling break up. We're running free, running wild, never running out of style. Got the fight, got the stuff, got the never giving up. Not gonna shake us, nothing's gonna break us. You know the part of the song everybody sings along. Well, that's us, listen up, shout it out. I'm talking all night. The end is nowhere in sight. From the streets to the tracks, used to never looking back, 'cause the past doesn't last long as we're together. Just keeps getting better. Just keeps getting better. We know we are brighter than all the stars. As long as we're together, we'll stay young forever. We make the rules, break them when we want to. As long as we're together, we'll stay young forever. Forever. Young forever. We'll stay young forever. Unwinding every moment, like the clock is broken. Never stopping, never slowing. Yeah, we're living wide open.